Selling a set of weights for $100. A gym bro messaged me and said he'd give me $40 because the iron is starting to oxidize. It was just a tiny speck of dust. When I said no, he offered to train me for a week in exchange for the weights. I looked at his profile and he was clearly just a guy who took too many selfies at the local YMCA. I told him I already had a trainer. He then told me I was missing out on gains and that my weights were dishonest for being so expensive. Dishonest weights? That's a new one. I was giving away a massive heavy oak dresser for free because I was moving the next day. A guy messages me asking if I can deliver it to his apartment 2 towns over. I told him no, it's free, you must pick it up. He then asks if I can provide a professional moving crew to get it up to his 3rd floor walk-up because he has a bad back. When I stopped replying, he sent me a 500-word manifesto about how I'm discriminating against the disabled by not providing free delivery and labor for a free item. The audacity was truly staggering. My mom was so confused. The lady eventually told me she'd take it for $50 if I also threw in the shoes and the veil for free. I ended up blocking her after she threatened to call the police for price gouging. Listed a brand new inbox air fryer for $60. A guy messaged me, "Will you take $10? I'm a single dad." Said, "No, price is firm." He then said, "My kids are hungry and they only eat air-fried nuggets. You're basically starving my children." I pointed out that he could buy a cheap oven tray for $2 and use his regular oven. He replied, "Ovens are too slow. Why do you hate children?" He then sent me a picture of a random crying toddler from Google Images. I did a reverse image search and sent him the link to the stock photo. He blocked me. I was selling a designer coffee table for $400. A lady messaged me and asked for my address. I gave her the address of a nearby gas station to meet. She then asked for my home address so she could see it in the environment. I refused. She then asked if I could bring the table to her house so she could see how it looked with her rug, and if she didn't like it, I would just take it back. I asked if she was going to pay for my time and gas. She said, "No, that's just part of being a good person." I blocked her immediately. Selling an Xbox Series X for $450. A guy messages me, "I have a PS4.5 broken controller. Trade?" I said no. He then says, "Okay, how about the PS4 and I'll mow your lawn once? I live in an apartment complex. I don't even have a lawn." When I told him this, he said, "Okay, then I'll mow your parents' lawn." I told him I didn't even live in the same state as my parents. He finally sent a message saying, "Fine, keep your stupid box. It's going to overheat anyway. I'm telling everyone you're a scalper." I listed a bike for $150. A person messaged me, "I'll give you $50 because the tires are black and I wanted blue tires." I told them they could buy blue tires for $20 online. They replied, "No, that's too much work. You should pay for the blue tires and install them, and then I'll give you $100 for the bike." I told them they were delusional. They then sent me a series of messages in all caps about how customer service is dead and how they were going to cancel me on the local community board. I'm a private seller, not a bike shop. Selling a collection of 500 books for $100, basically 20 cents a book. A guy messaged me and asked me to list every single title, the author, the year of publication, and the condition of each individual book. I told him he was welcome to come look through the boxes. He said, "I'm not wasting my gas if there aren't any first editions in there. Just spend an hour or two making the list and send it over." I told him my time was worth more than $100. He replied, "Wow, you're really stuck up for someone selling garbage." I was selling a DSLR camera for $600. Someone messaged me and offered $200. I said no. They then asked if they could lease it from me for a weekend for a wedding they were shooting. They offered me $20. I told them that a rental shop would charge $150 and that I didn't know them. They said, "I'm a local photographer. You're supporting a small business." Told them a small business should be able to afford their own equipment. They then told me they were going to blacklist me from the local photography scene. I don't even take photos for a living. Selling my wedding dress for $500, it originally cost $2,000 and was professionally cleaned. A woman messaged me offering $50. When I said no, she told me that her daughter's wedding was in 2 days and that if I didn't give it to her for $50, I was ruining a young girl's life. She then found my personal Facebook, messaged my mother, and told her that I was scamming people. I posted a listing for a free couch minor cat scratches. Within minutes, a woman messaged me. Is it still available? Also, can you have it professionally steam cleaned before I pick it up? I'm allergic to cats. I told her that since it was free, she would have to handle the cleaning herself. She got extremely offended and said, "So you're okay with making me sick? You're literally giving away a biohazard." I told her she could just not take the couch. She then reported my post for hazardous materials. I listed a designer lamp for $80. A woman messaged me and asked if I could hold it until her next paycheck. I agreed to hold it for 2 days. 2 weeks go by, and she finally messages me, "Okay, I can't afford $80, but I have a $50 gift card to a nail salon that I've already used half of. There's about $22 left on it. Trade?" I told her the lamp was already sold to someone who actually had money. She then sent me a voice note of her screaming that I was a traitor and that she had mentally already decorated her room around that lamp. Listing a solid wood dining table for $250. A guy messaged, "I'll take it if you cut it in half. My dining room is small." I thought he was kidding. He was not. He wanted me to literally saw a beautiful, expensive table in half before he would buy it. I told him he could buy it and cut it himself. He said, "But what if I mess it up? Then I've wasted my money. You should do it because you're the seller." I told him I wasn't going to destroy my own property on the off chance he might buy it. He called me uncooperative. Selling a pair of luxury sunglasses for $150. A buyer messaged me, "I'll buy them, but only if you come to my house and let me try them on first. Also, if I don't like how they look on my face, you have to pay me $20 for my time." I was absolutely floored. I asked him why on earth I would pay him to try on my glasses. He said, "Because I'm a fashion influencer, and if I wear them, your listing will get more hits." He had 142 followers. I told him I'd rather throw them in a lake than sell them to him.